Hello, welcome back to my channel Becca S, and today with you I'm going to be discussing about the different errors in Excel application. In my background I have some of the errors I'm going to discuss with you, starting with this one, #div stroke 0 and an exclamation mark, which is also known as division by 0. This error occurs when a formula is divided by 0. Give you an example. I'm having this column of anatomy. If I'm supposed to, for example, if I'm supposed to get the marks of anatomy by dividing biology and physiology in this format, then dividing it by physiology, I'll get an error of this kind because I'm dividing a 90 by an empty cell which also stands for 0. When I divide this, I'll get an error of this kind. Going to the next error, which is #value exclamation mark, which also stands for wrong type of data. This error occurs when wrong data type is used in a formula in Excel, which is not accepted in that application. For example, if I want to get the total of all the units here, say I have to use the sum function, typing equals plus this one. Now if I accidentally click into this cell instead of this one and I enter, it will give me an error of this kind, because I've used text data type and numeric data type in a function which is not allowed in Excel application. Going to the next error, which is #name and a question mark. This error, also called unrecognized text, this error occurs when you type in a wrong spelling of a function while coming up with calculations in Excel. For example, if I want to come up with the sum of Adrian in biology, chemistry and ICT, and I accidentally type the word sum with the wrong spelling, M, from this cell to this cell, and I close, it will give me an error of this kind because I've typed the function in a wrong way. See, I've written sum with 2 M's, yet it has to be 1 M. Going to the next error, which is going to be #ref exclamation mark, which is also called invalid cell referencing. This error comes up when the formula relies on any content in any column that does not exist. For example, I'll use this physiological column. If I want to get the marks of physiology, if I'm just giving an example, if I want to get the marks of physiology, if I have to add this one plus this one to get the marks, yes, I've got them. Sorry, I'll use another. If I want to get the marks of physiology, so I have to add chemistry and biology, I'll type equals this one and plus this one. I'll get a value of this kind. But if in any way any of these two columns is deleted, the answer here will be affected, and I'll get an error of this kind because this value here is a value got from a formula which relies on both columns. Say if I delete this one, I delete this column, I'll remain with an error of this kind, a ref error. So I'll just undo to get the rest of my work. So after that, my last example is my last error, sorry, is hashtag num, which is also hashtag number, also called the invalid numeric value. And for this error, this kind of error occurs when a formula has invalid numeric data within it, or the value within it is just very large for a cell, for the cell width available in the Excel application. For example, we very well know if to get, for example, let me just give you an example. If I want to get if I want to give that number of ICT for Becca, I want to give it a power which is more than 1,000, I'll get an error of this kind, not because the value I've written there that does not exist, but because it is just very large for the cell width provided by Excel. The other reason that might also make your work fail, bring an error of that kind, that can make the other mistake that can make me get this error of this kind, is when I have a value, say -10 in any of the cells. If I want to get the square root of this value, we know we can't get a square root of any negative number. So if I try to force my computer to get the square root of this number, I'll type it in the other way. Hope you all understand it. If I type this, it will give me a num error because we can't find a square root of a negative number. Thank you so much. I remain Becca. Continue liking, sharing, commenting, most of all subscribing to my channel. Bye, till next video. I'm out.